I do really feel that the last couple of hauls have been kind of mundane, but I think this one takes the cake. Not that it's a bad thing. Hello everyone, my name is Daidarius and welcome to my manga haul of April 2024. Now, as I stated, this is one of these mundane hauls. I've now had 2 or 3 in a row. I mean, it kind of sucks, but it at least makes sure that I get room for more interesting, or not necessarily more interesting, but new interesting stuff. But nevertheless, let's get right into my manga haul. And first up, we have Mashle, Magic and Muscles Volume 15. So we are getting exceptionally close to the end of Mashle. I think there's only 2 more volumes to go, if I'm not mistaken. I appreciate that this is actually one of the shorter series in the Shonen Jump. Basically because we often see these Shonen Jump fight mangas go on forever, and this seems to manage to wrap up its story in under 20 volumes, which is neat. Not every story needs to be One Piece, but nevertheless, Mashle Volume 15, I am curious to see where does the series end, because I have not read anything online besides of what I have in physical format since the series is almost over, so might as well just continue the good old trend of experiencing manga in physical format only. But nevertheless, Mashle Volume 15. Let's get on to the next one. And next up we have Colorless Volume 3. Not much to say about this because, again, I haven't read it yet. I'll get on to that at the end of the video. But Colorless Volume 3, and again, of the few pages that I've just looked at, this usage of colors sporadically throughout the story has such an interesting artistic impact, I must say. But I'm also looking very much forward to reading Colorless 1 because of the premise, but also 2 because it is by 7 Seas, and this is the only series I own, at least for now, by 7 Seas. But if this actually proves to be an awesome read, then I will probably try to get more of the 7 Seas series. Who knows? But yes, Colorless Volume 3. Have you read Colorless by any chance? Have you heard of it before? And if so, without spoiling anything, do you like it? Alright, that was Colorless. Let's jump on to the next one. And next up we have Helck Volume 8. We are 2/3 the way through Helck. By now, all the covers of Helck has been announced, so we know how it's all gonna look like when the series has come out fully. And again, if you don't know, this series, what's interesting about it is that all the covers are connected. So instead of all the spines being connected like in Dragon Ball, here it is the covers, you just lay them side by side and you get this awesome wide panoramic image of all, or at least I guess all the main characters of the series. So as you can see here, it is exceptionally wide, but it's also 12 volumes wide, which is a lot. But you better believe once I get that final volume, I'm gonna put them all on the floor because that's the only place I actually have space for it. I think, yes. Then I'm gonna put it all there and I'm gonna show you how it looks like in real life, because one thing is just taking a lot of images and just putting them together digitally. Another thing is to look at the real thing. But yes, Helck. 8 down, 4 more to go, and I believe we should get all 4 this year. But considering that I'm getting mine from Blackwell's and they are often a month behind, I might miss out on it before the end of the year, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we're gonna pull through. Anyway, that was Helck. On to the next one. And next up we have Pokemon Adventures X and Y Volume 3 and Pokemon Adventures X and Y Volume 4. So I'm only missing 2 more volumes of this, and then I will be caught up with X and Y. The next is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So I am almost caught up completely with Pokemon Adventures. It's only been 4 years. But yes, I'm looking very much forward to being caught up. One thing that's bothering me, and it's bothering me a lot, is that since the end of Black and White, where each volume flipped between black and white, it was an awesome detail. This following series have always only been in one color with the spines. and I hate it. I really do hate it. So Black 2 and White 2 was in red, and X and Y is now in purple. And I don't know what Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is gonna be. Hopefully, it's also gonna be red and blue. But it's just kind of annoying when you look at the complete series. You can see that from the get-go it has always been different vibrant colors all the way through, because that's kind of what Pokemon is. It's colorful, and then they just keep one and it just looks weird. I hope it is only for Black 2 and White 2 and X and Y that they do this, and then they're gonna get back to the old way, but we'll see. Okay, this is a bigger one, but we'll get through it. So first up, we have Black Clover Volume 27, Volume 28, Volume 29, Volume 30, Volume 31, and Volume 32. So yeah, I went a bit overboard this month with Black Clover. Basically, I bought 6 volumes of Black Clover. Volume 34 is out, not sure about volume 35, so that means I am either 2 or 3 volumes behind, and then I will be caught up. Probably will buy the rest for May, just so we can get this out of the way and again start focusing on other series. But it's because it turned out that a lot of the volumes that I was planning on getting was postponed to next month. So, I mean, Fist of the North Star and JoJo's and such. So it left a lot of room in the monthly budget, so I just thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy as much of Black Clover as I can. And again, only missing 2 volumes. So that means I have basically bought all of Black Clover. I'm only missing 2, I don't keep saying it. But the other reason why I went that route is because that I still have on my list of new mangas series that I want to acquire this year, being Dandadan, Sakamoto Days, and the Elusive Samurai series that I have yet to start, because I had the blockade of Pokemon and Black Clover always taking up the room in the budget. So now I'm just trying to get them out of the way so I can start sinking my teeth into those series. At least I have started collecting Colorless, but nevertheless I want to pick up the pace with the other series. I want to actually try and accomplish my wish list, all of it for once. So that is my manga list, my manga haul, and it also the reason why it might be a bit generic and on the mundane side, because there's not a lot of different series this month. Considering that 6 of the volumes is Black Clover, it's the same series. But it is what I had to do, so there's that. I hope you can forgive me. If not, shit. Anywho, what does your manga haul look like? And also, I'm not sure, I think it should be May, or is it April? I need to actually look it up. But we should get Trigun Deluxe Edition very, very soon. I'm looking forward to it. I did a pre-order on it, but in the time it has taken for the pre-order to actually, be charged and then sent to me, again, I'm not sure if it's April or May, my credit card was expired and then I got automatically a new one. And the order is on the old one, so I'm pretty sure they just null and void that order. I'll have to look into it because I need Trigun in the deluxe edition, so it might eat up on the monthly budget, or I'm just gonna spend that much more next month. We'll see. I'll look into it. But yes, I'm looking forward to it. And also, again, I want to hear your thoughts of Colorless if you have actually read it. If not, then you can write your thoughts anyway if you feel like. It's not gonna mean anything, but alright. And at the end of it all, why haven't I been reading a lot of stuff? It's because I am taking my sweet ass time. Jesus Christ, it's taking me a long time. On my video for the second half of Berserk. I have read half of it, the other half, volume 8 to volume 14. I did that months ago. I finished that. And then I started writing the script for part 2 because I'm actually enjoying doing the scripts instead of just standing in front of the camera and then just talking for 20 minutes straight about a manga series. This way I'm making sure that I get all my points across, at least most of them. But it's taking so long to actually finish it, and I'm not done yet. I still have 25% left of writing. So I hope by the end of May you will have received the video, because I have another video I need to make. Anywho, that's it. I'm not gonna keep you any longer. So, what does your manga haul look like? Are you looking forward to Trigun the Deluxe Edition? And do we have any thoughts on Colorless? Whatever you think, come over and me your thoughts. And always, still see you in the next video. Just remember to stay awesome. Alright, see ya.